This is not looking good for Tether, and I hope this doesn't lead to anything else. And if you're a crypto.com user, right, this is an urgent message for you. If you have Tether in your portfolio, right, and you reside in Canada, right, and use crypto.com, it won't be supported after January 31st. So you have to make some moves to make sure you are protected just in case anything catastrophic happens. But first, welcome back to my crypto journey. Of course, my name is Rodney. Do me a favor, smash that like button if you like cryptocurrency content, and subscribe to the channel if you like being here. We go live every day, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Coffee and Crypto, where you get the best crypto news right hot off the press. But without further ado, let's jump into this article because it's very, very important. And I want to do a little bit of history for you guys because it's important to understand where Canada is coming from in this whole situation. Okay, so the article reads, Crypto.com delists Tether in Canada. And of course, Crypto.com is a cryptocurrency exchange, right? And it's operating out of a lot of places, including Canada. Let's do a little bit of history so you understand why Canada is so, it looks at these cryptocurrency exchanges a little sideways. So there's a Netflix special about this, and I'll put a little pop-up here somewhere, and you can see what I'm talking about, where they talk about the collapse of the Quadriga centralized exchange, where 115,000 customers, right, lost $190 million of cryptocurrency, and no one knows what happened to it, right? Now, the founder, Gerald Conton, he mysteriously passed away in another country, and the autopsy was a little strange, right? And, he held all the keys to the crypto. Now, the crazy thing is the co-founder, Michael Patron, which is not his real name. His real name is Omar Denani. This guy has a long history of doing shady things. For example, in 2008, he was arrested in California for some sort of credit card fraud. I made a video about this. I'll put it up here because he was actually the chief financial officer, right? This is recent, last year. And one of the biggest cryptocurrency products on the Avalanche blockchain in Time Wonderland. This guy was anonymously, right, the chief financial officer, going under the name Sifu. And when everyone found out that this guy was still in the cryptocurrency projects, they left that project so quick. So now that project is dead. So this guy is a serial, I'm not going to say scammer, but he's hopping around from project to project and getting involved in some really shady things, right? So this collapsed and wrecked a lot of people back in 2018, 2019. So there's a little bit of history lesson for you guys who are wondering why Canada is kind of, standoffish when it comes to some cryptocurrency exchanges. And this whole crazy situation is Tether has a very, very interesting past. In fact, CoffeeZilla has made a video about them questioning some of their business tactics. We'll get to that in a second. But first, let's read a little bit of this article and then I'll elaborate a little more. So it says, Crypto.com delists Tether in Canada. Citing its compliance with regulators in the country, Crypto.com has announced its decision to delist Tether in Canada. Decrypt has reported on a notice sent to users in the country that the cryptocurrency exchange platform will no longer support transactions involving the stablecoin. The exchange's support of Tether's transactions will end on January 31st. So, that's pretty much the skinny on this whole article. Now, it's unclear whether they're going to automatically trade that Tether for USDC or something like a BUSD. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's even supported on the crypto.com exchange. I don't know, but you should, get ahead of everything and, cash it out for cash or, swap it for another stable coin. That's just my opinion. Do what you want to do, but this is no fault of crypto.coms. Canada, they have compliance, right? It's like their Securities and Exchange Commissions. I think it's called like it's called the Ontario Securities Commission, similar to the SEC over here, right? So they have to go ahead and do what the governing bodies say. And this is why I'm so big on people like switching to DeFi wallets, because no government or governing bodies can tell you what you can do in your MetaMask wallet or your Cronos DeFi wallet or something like this, right? They can't tell you what to do. But if you have a cryptocurrency exchange and you have your money on there, and then whatever country you're living in says, well, we don't want this on your exchange, well, then the cryptocurrency exchanges have to abide by the local laws. And that's what Crypto.com is doing. So Crypto.com's hands are a little tied. Now, my personal opinion, I don't even like Tether. Look, at Tether is the biggest stablecoin by market cap at $66 billion market cap. The closest one that I trust that's next to it is USDC, which or some people call Circle, right? It's at $43 billion, which is absolutely insane. Now, there's been many articles, right? Like just like that articles and videos like the one CoffeeZilla made, where they're pretty much saying, hey, Tether, what's backing your stablecoin? So there's two types of stablecoins, right? There's an algorithmic stablecoin and there's stablecoins that are backed by assets. Well, not a lot of people trust algorithmic stablecoins, especially after what happened to Terra Luna. And I'll put a graphic up here and you can see what happened to their algorithmic stablecoins, right? They can be broken pretty easily, but stablecoins that are backed by assets, well, they're a little more, you could say they're a little safer because they're backed by real world assets, whether that's cash equivalents, or just other assets. Now, we don't really know how legit the audits that have been done on, Tether, we don't know how legit those audits are. I mean, they have their audits on their website. They talk about transparency, but the issue with crypto is that a lot of these auditors, we don't know if they're legit or we don't know. But there was a huge rumor back in the day that a lot of what was backing Tether was commercial paper. They've had a lot of fun. And I mean, yeah, people say, well, it's paper, whatever. But it's like, we don't want that backing our stable coin, right? Now, the cool thing about USDC is that it's backed by people like BlackRock. BlackRock is a huge investment management company. So, I mean, although people don't like that because they think it's centralized, I think it's safe. Like if I'm going to park my money anywhere and it's a stable coin, I'm going to leave it in USDC. That's who I trust. It's my preference. I don't like Tether. I don't know. I feel like it's unsafe parking my money there, but that's just me. Now, I don't know what happened, but obviously Canada sees something with Tether. So we're going to have to keep our eyes close on this story. This may be a bigger deal than this article makes it out to be. We'll have to see because there's been a lot of little rumblings of some major catastrophe happening in cryptocurrency. Like one more before we reach a true bottom. That could be a collapse of something like a stablecoin, or that could be a collapse of like another exchange. We don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this situation? Do you trust Tether? I'm interested to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Peace.